10 facts about space that will astonish you. Did you know that the moon landing happened 50 years ago? Or that some people refer to the International Space Station as the Space Hotel? If you're interested in space and want to learn about some interesting facts about it, then read on. Here are 10 facts about space that will astonish you. Fact number 1. The Big Bang happened 13.8 billion years ago. The Big Bang theory is one of those theories that is accepted by virtually all scientists. It wasn't until Edwin Hubble discovered what appeared to be redshift in celestial objects that scientists started looking for a way to explain these findings. Then, using Einstein's theory of general relativity and taking into account how matter behaves at an atomic level, we arrived at our current understanding of space. This means that time didn't exist before 10 to 43 seconds after the Big Bang. Times are given in seconds, not seconds ago or years, essentially 0 seconds. So even though humans have been here on Earth for somewhere between 3 and 4 billion years, technically speaking we only go back 13.8 billion years. Fact number 2. Spaceship Earth is hurtling through space at 68,000 miles per hour. The movement of Earth around its axis is what gives us day and night. It's also why we have seasons. The Earth tilts at an angle, which means different parts of our planet receive more or less direct sunlight throughout a year. But it's Earth's movement through space that has profound effects on our daily lives and climate, things like cloud formation, ocean currents, and even ice ages. In fact, some researchers believe that these movements may be more responsible for global warming than human activities alone. The reason? Carbon dioxide, CO2, releases heat when it changes from solid to gas in a process called sublimation. Fact number 3, there are more stars in our universe than there are grains of sand on all the beaches on Earth. More stars in our universe than grains of sand on all beaches on Earth. NASA's Goddard Institute for Space Studies predicts that there are between 100 and 400 billion galaxies, of which we have discovered only about 30 billion. Each galaxy contains anywhere from 100 million to more than 1 trillion stars. Astronomers believe there are at least 80 billion galaxies in our universe. Therefore, scientists estimate that there are at least 8 times 10 stars in our universe. This means there were 8 followed by 26 zeros or 8 quintillion stars in our universe. The grains of sand on all beaches worldwide amount to less than 5 sextillion grains of sand. That's 5 with 21 zeros after it. Fact number 4. If you counted 1 star every second, it would take over 200 million years to count them all. This means that in a universe that is 13.7 billion years old, there are approximately 70 sextillion stars. Or, to put it another way, there are over 100,000 times as many stars in our universe as there are grains of sand on Earth. If you're still struggling to get your head around these figures, then I recommend heading out on a clear night and looking up at the heavens. It's a humbling experience. Of course, we live on one planet with 7 sextillion more to explore, so let's get started. Fact number 5. The nearest star after the Sun is 4.2 light-years away. The closest star to Earth is a triple star system called Alpha Centauri. The 2 main stars are Alpha Centauri A and Alpha Centauri B, which form a binary pair. They are about 4.35 light-years from Earth. According to NASA, the third star is called Proxima Centauri or Alpha Centauri C, and it is about 4.25 light-years from Earth, making it the closest star other than the Sun. According to NASA, Alpha Centauri A and B are, on average, about 23 astronomical units from each other, a little more than the distance between the Sun and Uranus. An astronomical unit is the average distance between Earth and the Sun, which equals 92,955,807 miles or 149,597,870 kilometers. The closest the 2 stars ever come to each other is 11 astronomical units. According to NASA, the 2 stars orbit a common center of gravity every 80 years. If you had an interstellar spaceship that traveled at 75,000 miles per hour, as fast as some space shuttles, it would take you more than 166,000 years to get there. Not exactly what you'd call nearby. Fact number 6. The farthest away objects that can be seen by the naked eye are located 25,000 trillion miles away or 4.3 light-years away. the Andromeda Galaxy and its companion, M32. There are about 400 billion stars in Andromeda, making it about 200 times bigger than our Milky Way galaxy. Both galaxies are more than 2 million light-years away from Earth, which means if you lived in either one, your eyes would only be able to see stars that existed 200 years ago. Fact number 7. There are 500 sextillion stars in the known universe. This is an incredibly large number. If you were to count one star per second, it would take over 50 million years to reach 500 billion. To put that into perspective, if you picked just one star out of that 500 billion and named it David, there are still 499,999,999,999,999 other stars in space that you have never met. In fact, looking at these numbers alone might make you wonder if you should pick a different career too. Counting stars. If you were able to count all of those 500 sextillion stars in 1 year, it would take 524 years to finish counting. With those kinds of numbers, a career change might be in order. Fact number 8. The Milky Way galaxy we live in contains at least 100 billion planets. We've made huge strides in our search for alien life. Using data from NASA's Kepler telescope, we now know that there are more than 1 billion Earth-sized planets in our galaxy that could harbor some form of life. This is great news, but it also presents a massive challenge. Our exploration of these planets is still in its infancy. Fact number 9. There is evidence to suggest there were multiple Big Bangs happening over time. Our universe is expanding so quickly that scientists are convinced there was a Big Bang, a primordial explosion from which everything sprang into existence. But there's also evidence to suggest that our universe had many bangs, or huge expansion events, within it. And we're just one of them, and if you think about it that way, we're probably right at home in space. This concept may be hard to swallow. Don't get too attached to it. Fact number 10. Scientists think there may be billions of galaxies like ours out there in the universe. Just how mind-boggling is that? It's hard to wrap your head around it, but there could be countless solar systems with countless Earths teeming with life. The thought alone is almost too much to fathom, and is enough to make you stop stressing over whatever you have going on in your own universe for a second. Take some time out of your day to think about how marvelous all of existence really. It'll totally help you get a grip on things again. And when you do, share what got you back on track with us in comment box.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.